Hello friends, I'm going to do a quick video today. It's the second time that I've had the Yeswelder ARC 205DS out to do some work. I'm giving it a shot, and it's a little bit more heavier duty than per se what the average guy might do. So what I'm doing here is, let me get the fan turned off. There we go. I'm doing some weld repair on the scraper blade off the Massey. This thing is beat. That's the way we got it when we bought the unit. The holes are all wallowed out, so what I'm doing here is padding them up. And this piece, I'm not sure what's going on here. It's twice as thick as the other side, so this is some sort of an add-on. What I think I'm going to do, I can't tell if I'm in shot right now because of the sun. I'm going to remake these arms, but I need the plow blade today, so I got to do work with it. So we're doing a quick and dirty get it back in function repair because I need it and I don't have time to do fancy type work, which is what I would normally do. I cut the pins out. I don't know if that's in focus or not. So I used the zip cut wheel to cut them off, and you can see they're, let me get in the sunlight here, they're pretty wallowed out. This is the good one. Believe it or not, the other one's worse. And it got so off angle that I can't even bolt the thing on. So I was doing some heavy pushing with it. So I think these pins are so wallowed and twisted. One goes one way, one goes the other way. This is all kinds of, I don't know what the hell to describe it, trouble here. So I think what I'll do is probably get some more flat bar. I don't know if I can straighten this in the press. Maybe I'll do a video, give it a shot. It's got sledgehammer beatings all over it. Up here it was beat up. So I'm going to try to fix it. I mean, for all intents purposes, this is a really good piece of equipment. It is a Massey Ferguson blade. Still has your original ID tag on it. That's it right there, if you can see that or not. So it does, it's a Massey Ferguson, I believe 163 or 63, was made in 1973, I'm guessing. It was made in Mexico. So even back then they were making stuff in Mexico. Oh, that's a little bit warm. So all I'm doing is just patching up this goop. I mean, look at this. I don't know what kind of welding this is here, but this is what I'm assuming this was snapped off. So I think what I'll do is get 2 pieces of metal and then re-weld that back on. We'll see. I could try just keep padding it, but it's difficult to do out of position. It's been a while. Scraper blade, I believe it's been flipped and it's wore out on both sides. So what I'll do is straight edge that, and I'm going to build it back up again. The goal here is to try to keep this thing working and to see what the average guy, I mean, I want to use it kind of as learning opportunity for people out there to, you know, if you're imaginative and you know, you want to save some bucks, you can do that and keep your equipment going. Sorry, look at these glasses, by the way. You know what year these are? These are, like, seriously, they got to be 30 years old. I found them in my toolbox and they're not even scratched up. Isn't that a kicker? So today I am doing some cutting and grinding. I got safety gear on. Check this out. Earplugs. My grinder, which is the oh my lord, DeWalt Flex Volt DCG 414. Just a minute. Let me get the camera flipped around. There it is. Expensive chooch. 60 volt Flex Volt. Of course, it's a DeWalt. Jake bought this thing. He bought it for work. Work would pay for tools. So when work pays for tools, you buy the good stuff. So I'm out here using it today. A heck of a good grinder. Anyway, I know I plug a lot of stuff, and I'll tell you why that is. I plug stuff because if it works, I'm going to let you know. Because I think that every dollar that you spend has to be spent wisely. And if I can show you stuff that I think that works good, and I got a little bit of experience doing this kind of crap, if I can show you stuff that works good, then you can save a buck and avoid buying junk. So the premise of this video was quick and dirty farm repairs. So to keep things rolling around the farm, your homestead, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. So sometimes you got to do some quick stuff to get her back online, to get her back running again. Stuff like this here, padding the hole up, trying to get it small enough so the nut doesn't suck down into the hole. That's how crazy that was. So you do stuff like that, you get your gear back up and running. So as you can see, I mean, I can see daylight through this. I don't know if you can, the camera's picking that up, but there is literally, look at the, like that's wallowed out. And that's supposed to be this diameter. So, but you got to do this kind of stuff. So that's what we're up to today. Yeah, just to see if we can keep this thing going and keep everything running. So again, that's the second trial run for the Yeswelder. Our ARC, holy cow, I can't even think, DO 205DS, the 110 220 welder. I'm running on 220 volts right now. I'm running 332 rod. And the reason why I'm running 332, and this is old 7018 rod that was laying next to the rabbit cages. It's MR, it's moisture resistant. I'm just using it up because it was there. Look, it's wrapped in tape just the way it was. Oh, got to be 10 years ago anyway now. I've been lying around. So that's all I'm doing. Didn't buy anything special. The $160 or less in America. Welder's doing its job. I'm able to do this kind of work with it. That's out of position, vertical up. I'm a little bit rusty. So it's not looking perfect, but I think it'll do the job. And that's it. That's all this this video was to show you quick and dirty. And filling up a hole right here to make it better so that the nuts doesn't drive through. And I'm just going around the face in a circle. Sorry, around the face in a circle, and then try to fill up the bore a little bit. This is just fast because I got to get this thing back up and going because I do need to use it. So I'm not going to take all the time in the world. I just want it so when I bolt it back together it doesn't fall apart. So that's the goal today. So yeah, making old stuff usable again. That's kind of the whole deal nowadays, right? Make it usable. Somebody said I should be using a tripod. Okay, that's good too. But you know, I don't have a Jolene walking around with a gimbal while I do my videos. I do most of this stuff on my own. Yeah, Jake's in some of the videos, but today he's gone. So I'm doing this on my own. So I apologize if the camera shake or moving around annoys you. That's okay too. Anyway, I'm going to close this video. We'll see you soon. Like, subscribe, ring the bell. I'll come back and do after picture when it's bolted back together. See you soon. Bye-bye. A little bit of bonus video. This is the best I can do with this side. I got the pin fitting through the hole pretty good. Tightens up nice. This added thickness, it does take up some of the space on the nut, but we're going to try it anyway. See how that goes. Just to give you an idea of how bad this thing was. That's the diameter it's supposed to be. So this was class 1, and that's, boys and girls, that's the bore. That gives you an idea. So I'll weld the bore up and try to make it better and see how it goes. See if we can get her down to this one. I should have took a picture of that as that one went in, and it went in pretty good. Then we're going to see how the top lines up, the two sides. That might be a chore in itself. So we got to figure that one out, which it'll have to be tweaked because these bars are all bent. I'm gonna make new ones. I just got to get this going for today. So it is what it is. Sometimes you just got to make do. So there it is. I'll show you a picture when we're done. Just a little bit of extra added footage. And I got to get back at it. See you soon. Well, there it is. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I cleaned up those pin bores. Welded them all back in again. That's the one up there. That's this one here. And you seen what that was before, so that looks pretty damn good. Eh? I think that'll do the job. So there it is. Now what I did was I ran my beads around the pin. I left the pin in. And you just got to let the flux kind of stop the weld fusion from fusing the pin to the part. And you can do it if you keep to the, like, see the metal bracket here. If I kept the arc force, let's use that word, arc force, to the side, I was able to not weld the pin. Now of course it gets spattered and a little bit messy, but it's not too bad. And then after I'm doing this, I grab the pin with my bare fingers, so that wasn't too cool. But there it is. Pin bores are, let's call them repaired. And once you bolt that on, they'll do the job. There won't be so much slopping around. No, it's not perfect, but you know what? It'll do the job. So, review on the Yeswelder ARC 205DS. Sorry, I'm shaking. I'm trying to get my glove off. That's for the guy that doesn't like me not using a tripod. Anyway. It's fine. It does a job. I don't know if it's me. I don't know if these rods were laying out. They're a little bit hard to get an arc started. But once it's flowing, it's flowing. I'm all out of position, so I'm going to try some flat and then see how it goes from there so I can give a better valuation. So far, I'm going to say about 8.5 out of 10 on the Yeswelder. I just got to get this certain that it's not me. I don't want to blame the welder because it is working. It's doing a good job for the price point. I don't think you're going to touch it, to be honest with you. Even if it is a little bit tricky to strike an arc, somehow I don't think that you're going to be able to beat that for the price. It's a DC, supposedly goes up to 200 amps. Now I haven't used it on anything real heavy, but for the most part, nobody would. I think 200 amps. That's a big rod, 532 maybe. So yeah. Oh great, got a robin living in my garage. Ugh. I have to shut the door. Damn it, why'd I leave that door open? Anyway, I'll get that bolted back together and take a last final picture. See you soon. Well, there you are, boys and girls. She's fixed. Let's get you in a good shot here. There you go. See? You'd swear that was on a tripod. So that pin's not all the way in. Don't worry about that. I'll pop that on. I had to get it halfway on to get it up. Top pin's in there. That side's done. Let's get a picture of that. See what that looks like. There you go. I know it ain't perfect, but it's going to work today, and it only took me 5 minutes to get it to where it was after struggling for a half an hour and not being able to get this damn thing on, which is probably why he sold the tractor, because the 3-point scraper blade was just a disaster. All wore out, wonky. One pin going one way, the other going the other way. So yeah, that's it in a nutshell for today. There's the other pin I got out. Those are done. Okay. Yeswelder, I said we'll give it a pass. I'm going to play with it some more, do another video on it. I got some flat work to do. See how it goes. But today's good. So that being said, I'm going to take it out for a test drive. We'll see you soon. Take care. God bless. Ring the bell, subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment. We'll see you soon.